What is up, guys? Val the Val here with another Fortnite video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 scariest, spookiest, creepiest skins ever added to Fortnite Battle Royale. Now keep in mind these are just my personal opinions, so I'm sure you guys aren't going to agree with all of my rankings or choices on this list. So just make sure to let me know what you think should change in the comment section. Another thing, I want to say thank you to everyone for all the continued support these past couple of months. The growth on YouTube has just been insane. By the time that I post this video, I might actually be past 20k subs, which was my yearly goal. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you all so much for being here, for being a part of this community, for watching my videos, watching my streams, and just, enjoying my content. I really do appreciate all of you guys. Also, before we do get this video started, if you guys could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, it will be greatly appreciated. And be sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ValTheVal. I'm live there almost every single day, and I would love to see some of you guys over there. So, at number 10 on our top 10 list, we have the Deadeye skin. Now, this one is relatively new. He is a legendary skin, of course, so he's kind of pricey, 2,000 V-Bucks. But he looks absolutely terrifying, and the reason for that specifically is this contrail that he leaves behind, or this kind of essence, ghost essence. So when he walks around or jumps around, he leaves this dark purple trail, and it looks really creepy. He's like a ghost, basically, or like a phantasmal spirit sort of thing. And that may not be the best thing for, like, competitive modes, because, people can see you a little easier with that contrail behind you, but it definitely makes him one of those, creepy skins because of that effect. Another thing to note about the skin is his face. Literally, it doesn't have a mouth or a nose. Like, it's just the eyes, and then he has this long black hair that just kind of floats around with him when he's moving. And then he has these really long black fingernails as well. It just adds to this spooky theme. So definitely Deadeye deserving of this number 10 spot on the list. All right, so at number 9, we have the Heyman. Now, this is kind of an older skin. It was released back in Chapter 1 of Fortnite. The reason I gave it this number 9 spot was specifically for its face, though, and the expression that it has. He has this really creepy smile, and if you look closely, his mouth is, like, stitched together, and then he has these really creepy-looking orange eyes as well, and I feel like that makes him one of the most terrifying skins in the game. I personally have always been afraid of scarecrows. Whenever I watch, like, horror movies and I see a scarecrow somewhere, like, it freaks me out. So this skin, I don't know, it's just terrifying to me, and I definitely think it's deserving of this number 9 spot. Another thing to note about this skin is if you look at all his, like, limbs, his hands and everything, they're all stitched together, and I don't know, man, stitches kind of freak me out, especially when they're all over the place. All right, so for number 8 on the list, we have the Tief skin. Now, Tief would not be complete without his best buddy, Nosh, which is the back bling. They kind of, complement each other. Really scary skin. I mean, he doesn't have any eyes. He doesn't have any ears. Like, it's just a mouth, and it's sitting in this big ball of bubblegum goo. And it's just really terrifying. And then, in addition to that, he has this prison outfit on. One of the scariest things, though, about this skin is his legs. He has one of the most unique, legs or feet in the game. And the reason for that is that they're basically just these little metal stints, or, like, I don't know what the word is for it, but, like, they're just little metal sticks at the bottom. And it's just really creepy. Like, I don't know. Like, he has this really big, terrifying head, and then he has these little metal sticks as feet. And I feel like it makes him really scary. And definitely deserving of this spot, number 8 on the list. Same with his back bling, too. Like, the back bling is just as scary as the face on the skin. Coming in at number 7, we have the Peekaboo skin. This is another older skin that was released, back in Chapter 1. Now, the reason I gave it this number 7 spot was because clowns tend to, freak a lot of people out, especially me. I'm scared of clowns. I'm scared of a lot of things. Clowns are definitely higher up there, too, on the list for, like, the most terrifying things in existence. And, specifically for this skin, you want to run the creepier style, not the, the creepy style or, like, the default style, because this mask just makes it look really scary, especially with the teeth and the eyes. I don't know, I find it really disturbing, really freaky. I am kind of disappointed that they never added an It themed skin. I feel like that would definitely probably have one of these spots on the top 10 list. But since we don't have an It skin, this is like the next best thing. So Peekaboo, you know, definitely deserving of this number 7 spot on the list. All right, so at number 6, we have the Chaos Agent. I think out of all of the new Halloween-themed skins that have come out recently, this is probably my favorite. And the reason for that is this, you know, red and black color theme. And he's really different than a lot of the other male skins. If you take a look at his legs and his body, he's a lot skinnier. And he kind of reminds me of Slender Man a little bit. And I think that's what made me really want to put him on this list, is the fact that he reminded me of Slenderman, because I remember playing, you know, Slenderman as a kid, and that game just freaked me the heck out, dude. And this guy he's basically another version of Slenderman. With the mask on, you know, he's definitely scary, but when you take it off and, you know, apply the goopy style, and you have this black goop just floating off of his head, he looks menacing, dude. This is not a skin you want to mess with at all. And another thing to note about the skin that also makes it really scary is his hands. Instead of having, you know, 5 fingers like most people or most skins, he only has 3. So it's almost like he's this alien creature from another planet. But yeah, Chaos Agent, definitely a contender for one of the top scariest skins in this game. And that's why I gave it the number 6 spot. Alright, so next up we have the Willow skin at number 5. This is a skin that was part of the, I believe it was the Final Reckoning set, which came with 3 different skins. Now, the default style, it's scary. It kind of reminds me of The Grudge a little bit. But the second style, the doll head, this is the one that really freaks me out the most. I think this one looks the scariest. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. It kind of reminds me of this movie. What was it called? Coraline. I don't know if you guys have watched that, but for those of you that have watched it, there's this really creepy scene where, like, there's this person trying to, like, sew buttons on her eyes, and it freaks me out. I don't like doll heads at all, especially not this one. Another thing that's really scary about this skin is she has this black essence that's kind of emanating off of her body, and it's almost like it's in her veins too. If you look at her legs, it's like flowing through her. I don't know, man. It's really creepy. And then in addition to that, she also comes with this back bling that's basically a smaller version of herself, just kind of adding on to that frightening theme. So Willow skin coming in at the number 5 spot for sure. All right, all you Stranger Things fans are gonna love this one. We got the Demogorgon skin at number 4. Definitely one of the best skins ever released in this game. I loved that they collabed with Stranger Things on this one to bring this skin to the game, because it just looks... It's literally the Demogorgon from the show Stranger Things just thrown into the game, and it's really scary looking. Another thing to note about the skin is when you do use an emote, I believe it opens its mouth, revealing even more of the teeth. But it's a really scary skin, and it has all these weird vein structures going all around its arm and its leg, and definitely the head is the freakiest part, though, especially when you're emoting or when you're, like, you know, shooting someone. It looks really terrifying, and I definitely think that the Demogorgon skin is deserving of this number 4 spot just for that. Alright, so next up we have the Peelybone skin. This is an epic skin in Fortnite. I believe it was priced at 1,500 V-Bucks. A lot of people were kind of disappointed that we didn't get this as a freestyle with the original Peely skin, but I still got it anyways just because it looks so scary. Now, the reason I gave this the number 3 spot is because it's one of the only skins in the game that reveals the inner, I guess, bone structure, and the fact that you can see the insides of this skin, I feel like that makes it really terrifying. Like, you can see the intestines, you can see the arms, the bones, the skull, just part of his smile on the skull. Like, it's just, I don't know, man, it's really creepy looking, seeing all those bones. Another thing to note about this skin that makes it super unique is the fact that it comes with a special emote that you can use in-game. There's not a lot of skins like that, and I really do like that they added that for this Halloween. So Peelybone coming in at the number 3 spot on the top 10 most terrifying, scary skins in Fortnite. Alright, so next up we have the Hemlock skin. Now, this is actually the only skin in Fortnite that allows you to change the style in-game, And when you go from its original style or the default style of the witch to the dark version looks absolutely horrifying. If you look closer at the face, these massive fangs just sticking out, really demented looking nose and eyes. It's just a really scary skin, and I love the fact that you can change it in game. The only thing that I don't like about this skin is when you're sitting in the lobby, it changes back and forth constantly, and so you hear that sound effect of it changing back and forth over and over again. So Epic Games definitely needs to do something to fix that. But the Hemlock is definitely deserving of the number 2 spot, just because it can change, back and forth, and because the face is it's one of the scariest faces in this game for sure. All right, so the number 1 spot is gonna have to go to the Big Mouth skin. I had to do it. Like, there is nothing in this entire game that is more scary looking than this skin. It just, everything about it sends shivers down my spine and hopefully down yours. If we take a closer look at the skin, he has these frogs kind of attached to his body, and they're like zombie frogs almost. They're undead frogs, and I'm assuming he eats them, especially with a mouth as big as his. And taking a closer look at that mouth, it's almost like he has this hoodie that has become part of his body, and there's these teeth just sticking out all over the place, a massive tongue in the middle, and it's just disturbing. Definitely have to give this the number 1 spot just because of that. If you think there's a scarier skin than the Big Mouth, I would love to hear what you think that is, because this one just, I don't know, man. I just couldn't choose anything else, other than the skin for the number 1 spot. It's just terrifying. It freaks me the heck out. I don't even use it very much because of that. It even has worms sticking out of the side. Like, it's just a really scary skin, and I gotta give props to Epic Games for releasing something as disturbing as this. One thing to note, though, about the skin is it's not as scary when you're using it in game, because when you're looking at the back end of the skin, all you really see is this big purple hoodie. You don't really get a good look at his tongue or his mouth. Now, I'm sure the enemies that you kill, when they're spectating you, or when they see you coming towards them, it probably freaks them out a little bit. But as for the person that's playing with the skin, not so much. Anyways, that is my top 10 list for the scariest skins in Fortnite Battle Royale. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know if there's any skins you think I should change in terms of, like, positioning on the list, or if there's some skins that I haven't actually included in here that were deserving of a spot. I would love to hear from you guys. And once again, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys are new. And let me know if you guys want to see more, top 10 lists on this channel, because I'll definitely make that a thing if you guys are interested in it. All right, peace out.